Hey, welcome back. Let's get into it. With Korea's June 3rd local elections approaching, both ruling and opposition candidates are flooding the zone with cash promises, and the amounts are eye-catching. We're talking 100,000 to 1 million won per person, packaged under names like livelihood support funds, wedding grants, and regional currency top-ups. A few examples. The Democratic Party's Gyeonggi governor candidate is promising 1 million won in wedding support money to newlyweds using public venues. The Incheon mayoral candidate wants to triple a local currency monthly payout from 300,000 to 1 million won. In Gunsan, a city with a fiscal self-reliance ratio of just 17%, another candidate is still pledging a million won payout over 4 years. On the People Power Party side, South Gyeongsang Governor Park Won-soo is issuing a supplementary budget for 100,000 won per resident on top of existing government relief funds. Critics say this playbook was popularized by President Lee Jae-myung during his time as Seongnam mayor and Gyeonggi governor, and now everyone's following the script. Big infrastructure promises, dome stadiums, K-pop mega venues are also back, with no funding plans attached. Shifting to the Iran situation, the Strait of Hormuz flipped from open to closed within 24 hours this weekend. Iran's foreign minister announced all commercial ships could pass freely. Then, the Revolutionary Guard reversed that, warning any vessels attempting transit would be treated as cooperating with the enemy. Ships near the strait were reportedly fired upon. Trump called it Iran, being a little cute, but convened an emergency situation room meeting shortly after. The U.S. is now reportedly preparing to seize Iran-linked vessels across international waters globally. The ceasefire deadline is April 22nd, and a second round of talks has yet to be scheduled. Back home, President Lee clarified his plan to phase out the long-term capital gains holding deduction, the Jangtut Gongje. He pushed back against tax bomb claims, calling them false propaganda, and outlined a phased approach. A 6-month delay, then half the deduction removed, then full elimination by year 1. He also said he wants the abolition written into law so no future administration can reverse it. And on energy, the climate minister said the US-Iran conflict's impact on electricity prices won't fully materialize for another 2 to 3 months. The current wholesale power price sits around 110 won per kilowatt hour, below the 151 level where KEPCO goes into the red. The plan is to lean more on coal and nuclear to offset rising LNG costs, but a rate review remains possible if the conflict drags on. That's all for today's deep dive. We'll be back with more insights. You've been listening to the Korea Economy Brief, straight from the front page of Seoul Economic Daily. Thanks for tuning in.